Okay, he said I have to go live. Okay, better than playing Ted. Dead Ted?
Dead
Ted. Dead Ted. Oh, hey, Christy. Trip H, apparently you're not the only one that's tired, because I see that Doug and Stacy are tired too. Doug has been busy on his learning center. And we saw them just pretty much starting it 2 years ago, right, when we were there?
Oh, yeah. We're,
Yeah, I mean, he had a good start on it, but that's going to be awesome when it's done. That is going to be awesome. Hello, Terry. How are you? So, we're the guests tonight. We did have a guest planned, and she had to back off due to family obligations, which is fine. So we're going to reschedule for next year, which is in 2 months, actually.
and that's fine too.
Yeah, that's fine too. Your wagon's dragging too, Christy? Wow, hey, VW Family Farm, how are you? Long time no see. Hope everyone is doing better over there. Hope Lane is doing well. And Francine, how are you? Broussards, hope you're doing well. How's that new roof doing?
And VW Family Farm has email.
VW Family Farm, you have email, sir. And we have a special guest on the panel right now. Our first guest on the panel, right?
Well, yeah, the first from the furthest away is the first one here.
Well, the farthest away that we know of right now.
Right now, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's sitting outside with lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! You better bring him, and a vest and no shirt under it. Got to bring him on. See, there he is.
Well, g'day, everyone.
This way he doesn't call in. He gets to be on the screen, so everyone can see when he talks about his chickens.
Well, share with everybody who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff.
I am Darren. I am from Down Under Farm and Forge. I live in Australia, in Victoria. And yeah, that's about it. I have a little channel that I do cooking, I garden, I do blacksmithing, I do knife making.
And he likes potatoes.
I love potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. He likes potatoes. Oh, somebody else is calling in.
Somebody else is here.
Yep.
Let me get there and...
Chicken Johnny, I like that. No, it would be Chicken Darren. Oh, James is here, Darren.
Okay. So we have another guest here. And the audio is still connecting.
Terry, you got that right. That's why I married Daryl. You are talking about Daryl, right, Terry?
Okay, you are live, Mr. Micro Farmer. But I'm not hearing you.
Hello.
There he is.
There he is.
There's sound.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We can hear you now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't have Zoom. I mean, I'm not, computer savvy and nothing like that. So I had the wife show me how to use Zoom.
Neither am I. That's why Daryl does it all. So it's the opposite at your house, huh?
Yeah, I mean, because what happened is we have a Mac in the wife's office downstairs. That's where I'm at, in her office downstairs. Somehow I can't get on YouTube, like when people do lives. Like I gotta go through my phone. The Mac doesn't have an app for certain things that what is it called, live stream and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Macs.
Yep. Those are good for eating. Those are good for eating. And just so you all know, our other guest is Micro Farmer. He's going to be our guest on February 1st, right? That's what February 1st, right?
Oh, okay, okay. February 1st. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So
See if I
February
mark that
1st,
down. Yes,
yeah.
February 1st. Mark that down in your head.
Okay. Write that down. Hold on, I got so much stuff going on. Hold on, let me write that down. Relax off this.
Oh, I'll send you a reminder. I send you a reminder a few days beforehand. So what part of the country? You don't have to give us exact where you are. What part of the country are you
I'm
in?
in Trumbull, Connecticut. Trumbull, Connecticut. I'm in the Northeast. I'm in
Way up
Trumbull,
there.
Connecticut. Hi.
Way up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm in the Northeast up here. I mean, I don't know if y'all familiar with Willie Grove. John from Willie Grove. He's up here in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which is only like 3 hours away from me. Um, I don't. I mean, I didn't prepare. So, is anything that anybody want to know? I'm a father. Well, I've been. Let me see. I can tell you about a little bit about my micro farm. Okay, let me tell you how I got involved with micro farming. Let me just give you a little back of my story here. I'm retired from MTA in New York City. I was born and raised in the Bronx of New York, and moved up to Connecticut with the wife and my two youngest daughters. Got 6 kids. The first wife I have 3, and then I have another son by a girlfriend, but they all grown. They 30, 33, 30, and 2 26-year-olds, and I have 2 6-year-olds about to be 7 in January. So how I started micro farming, well, it wasn't even micro farming. I was just, when my girls were 3 years old, we went to a farm up here in Connecticut called Eggs Farm. That's the name of the company, Eggs. And they wanted chickens, so we purchased some chickens. We first purchased like 6 chickens, the track supply 6. Then we went to 12, and it's just been going on there. Then I'm retired, so I had nothing to do. The girls got into school, and I had 4 raised beds, and it started from there. I wrote a book while I retired. It's on Amazon called Buck Fools, so I'm an author also. That's it. And then this year I was invited to, I don't know if you know anything about Shed Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Shed Wars. So Arkansas Woodcutter invited me into Shed Wars. I didn't know what Shed Wars was. And this year I messed my crops up. I was just, if you go back to my first few videos, I was talking about just throw it down and let nature do its thing. And that's what I did. I did no placements. Everything was just done, just throwing seeds in the ground because I grow from seeds most of the time. And threw it down. And I was just saying, because nature doesn't do all that measurements like a lot of us farmers and homesteads do. Like,
Yep.
18. I said, nature, all these seeds we get, it just falls to the ground. And nature let it grow. So I was doing that, and for whatever reason, some crops survived, some crops didn't. So I was able to lose crops. I lost a lot of crops, but I'm a family of 4, so, and a yellow lab, and now 31 chickens. That's how I got started. From my they was 3 years old when we first got our first set of chickens. Now they're going on 7, and we've been raising chickens, and I've been growing vegetables. This year I only had 4 raised beds, small raised beds. And then when I got invited to Shed Wars, I went from 4 to 15.
Wow.
15 raised beds. Went from 0 fruit trees to 7 fruit trees this year. Went from no berry bush to 3 blueberry bushes, 1 Concord grape. So, and I'm gonna grow. And I went from 15 raised beds. Now I'm going to 24 buckets. So I'm gonna do a lot. So that's it. I dropped a video today. I'm looking for a fishing boat.
My niece has a canoe that she plants in. She lives right off of one of the rivers down here. And she found a canoe.
Old John boat as a raised bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when Darren went live last week, and Darren's in Australia, he was telling what he grows, because people asked, or one of the questions he had was, do you have fruit trees? Is that was one of the questions, Darren?
That's one of the questions.
40
yes.
questions. And you have what? The only one I can remember is pomegranates, because I have 3 of them sitting on my counter. I love them.
I have a pomegranate hedge. I have a feijoa, which is a strawberry guava, and also a lemon tree.
Ooh, I'd like a lemon tree. My
I
sister has lemons. She sends me lemons and avocado. She's in California.
Yeah.
But
See,
speaking of
that's the difference.
speaking of shed wars, it looks like I'm going to be one of the captains for the Southern Hemisphere.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool, man. It's gonna be great this year. I mean, this year coming up, 2021 is gonna be awesome, man. I know heard John, if you watch and you follow him, he disqualified us, but I didn't know what Shed Wars was. I just got drafted. I didn't even ask to be in. I got drafted in. So it was like, you want to be in it, you want John's team. That's how it went, because Arkansas Woodcutter put me on John's team because we are on the same side. We on the Northeast. And all I was seeing was a guy in some type of night uniform. It looked like kamikaze at first. I didn't know what it was. So I was new to YouTube, so I didn't know how to do the hashtag. I just learned how to do a little editing. So I didn't know how to do the hashtags. I didn't know how to put I still don't know how to do subscriptions, like put your subscriber descriptions on the bottom. I still don't know that. So yes, so I only got 7 videos out. I didn't know what I was doing, and I really didn't know what Shed Wars were. But if I knew what I know now, I'd have had about 30 videos.
Yeah,
I put out 2, 3.
Yeah, Daryl does the editing, and I do the description and put in the titles and tags and all that stuff. Yep. Well, okay. Okay, James, Plumcott, please explain. Or Darren, please explain.
It's a cross between a plum and an apricot.
A plum and an apricot.
The two stone fruits interbred.
Oh, okay, a pluot. Well, I know what that is.
Yeah, in Australia it's called a plumcott.
Gotcha. Okay.
In America it's called a pluot.
Oh, I like those. Yeah. Okay, now I understand. Yeah. North and South Homestead has lemon, lime, orange, and tangerines in pots. Oh, and you bring them, and they survive in the house in the winter? Really? I have the perfect window to put those in for the winter. Don't I, Daryl?
Yes.
My lemon tree, it might be a bit hard to bring it in. It's about 12 foot tall and 10 foot wide.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Once it gets so tall, I mean, not going to fit in my house. Silhouette Park, how are you? Which one do we have tonight? Oh, yeah. Terry, you've never had a pluot? Oh, my gosh. I love them. When we go to Sam's and I find them, I will get them. Mm-hmm. Oh, you call them plumcotts in Kentucky. I'll be darned. Never knew that. I need to get out more.
It's James. That's the problem. He started the whole thing.
Dee, you were busy making soap. You have an excuse. Yeah. So Dee's one of our resident soap makers. If anybody wants any great gifts for the upcoming season or birthday presents, send to Mama Sherry. Yeah, pluots are awesome. James, I totally agree. Quince is a cross between an apple and a pear.
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
I never.
A quince is a fruit all of its own. It's related to the apple and the pear, but it's a fruit all of its own.
Are you spelling it Quince?
Yes.
Okay, because those I've heard of. That's why when I read quince, I wasn't sure. Oh, Terry, you have to, if you can't find them down there, you let me know. And if I have to, I can put them in a 2-day package. I'll get you some.
Yes, I made jam out of I got some quince and the strawberry guava. So quince and strawberry guava jam.
Yeah, now quince, I don't think I've ever had one, but I know of them. Sabrina, you want to call in? Or are you just going to, Darren's already laughing, or are you just going to sit there and have your towel ready? Allison Halleck, I met her last year at the VW Family Farm at their shindig in Arkansas, and she drove all the way from Long Island, New York City, and she's saying that, and she's moving. She sort of inherited a house in a fancy schmancy part of New York. Feeling very inadequate. She only has two 15-foot pear trees. Pears all died off and no partridge. I am so sorry, Allison. Where'd the partridge go? Oh. Well, I think Daryl sent a invitation to Ahmed.
Yes.
Did you? But I don't know if they're down by the computer. So, Okay, so phone's open if anybody wants to call in.
Well, I haven't put any numbers up.
Oh, okay. Guess he can't. Quince can be gritty. Oh, and you need to strain the pulp. Well, that's, Yeah, I need to open one of my oldest pomegranate tomorrow. Yeah, you didn't fly south for the winter. Oh, your partridge did? Okay, I thought you were talking about you. Pete, welcome to Smudge's Pack. You'll get a goodie this month in the mail. I sent out October's a few days late. I hope everybody got theirs.
If anybody would like to join in, just send an email to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. I'm monitoring the email, and you'll get a one-click reply back where you can just click on it and join us.
That was really easy.
The hurricane left Brett one lemon on their tree. At least she got one.
Who?
Brett. The hurricane left them one lemon on their tree.
Broussard?
Well, that's the only Brett that I know of.
I'm just double checking because I
Okay.
know that they have also been sent an email.
Oh, Brett, did you know you were sending an email to come on the panel? Hey there, Mr. Ethan. How are you? Are you living in your RV again? Wait, a very small RV? You don't have your fifth wheel? I need to keep up with you a bit more. Oh, I bet in Arizona you could grow quince. With the weather? Yeah.
Yeah, they'll grow most areas in apple will.
Oh, cool. I wonder if they would survive our winters, though. I mean, because we have 5 apple trees out there.
They do like a wee bit warmer than an apple
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah.
They're an Asian fruit.
Oh, you're right, Brett Broussard. There is Brett and Cindy. And after I said that, I thought, no, there's another one in here. So up in Connecticut, is it still like just fall, or is winter looming really close?
You know what? It's fall like weather, but it changes up. One day it could be cold like today. Yesterday and today was beautiful. It was beautiful days. It was like a early fall, but the other days were like freezing. Like it was winter here already.
Oh,
So
yeah, we had snow last week. Yeah, we had snow last Monday, and today it was 72.
Ethan should also have an email. I see he's in here.
Well, he said he has it, but he has 4 loud kids in a small RV.
Okay.
So, yeah. And Brett, that's totally understandable. I know pretty much what you're feeling. I had that done in May. Thank you, Miss D. Aw, you're a sweetheart.
Just bear with me because I'm on my iPhone, right? My iPhone 11, but I can't see no comments, so I just see you two guys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I never loaded Zoom before.
Yeah. Yeah, we got iPhone 11s, was it last month, the month before that?
A couple months ago, yeah.
And I'm still learning this silly thing.
Oh,
Warm
they
enough.
have a Zoom.
Yeah, warm enough in Arkansas that you have your air conditioning on again. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, Christy, I mean, that's what I said. He's sitting there out there with lions and tigers and bears.
Yeah, they're tired.
Hey, Mary Beth, how are you? I'm surprised he doesn't have kangaroos behind him.
No, I've got a coolie dog.
Ah.
My coolie dog.
So what did you do this weekend? Did you get any gardening done, Darren?
I actually filmed my fall barbecue cook-off. So I haven't got the video out yet, but I've got it filmed.
Did you, Gemini Homestead, Denise, also known as Lippy, did a tiger tail, Louisiana style, I think she called it. It was, you'll have to watch it. It looks very good. I mean, I'd have to do it different because I don't do spicy stuff. But it was pork, and she wrapped it with like a jalapeno jack cheese and a jalapeno, and wrapped it with bacon and grilled and put it on a outside. They had it started a charcoal fire with the grate over it and cooked dinner. That looked pretty good to me.
Look, I'm not looking at winning. I just want to teach Ed a lesson. He keeps calling me out in these cook-offs, and it's like, you got to stop doing it. And last time he called me out was over meatloaf.
Well, you got second place in that, right?
Yeah, I got second place in the
pretty
meatloaf
cool.
wars.
That's pretty cool.
So he keeps calling me out, and it's just like, no, all I want to do is beat Ed, and that's not a big, hard challenge. Hi, Ed.
Hello, Miss Allie Oakley. How's everything up there in Massachusetts? Whatever. Oh, that's too funny. So, Ethan, are you planning on staying in the same area, or are you looking in other parts of the country? Because there's somebody sent me a thing on Facebook, a picture of a house up in Wisconsin. It had 2 acres, but I liked the house until I saw it said Wisconsin. No, I don't like winters. Oh Lord, the trolls on the screen. Look at him grinning. D, get your fingers ready. The troll's in the room. Hey, Cecilia, how are you? Can you talk, Ethan? No? Yes? Sign language?
He's got his microphone shut off.
Yeah, he's muted.
I can't give all my secrets away now. It's a pretty face to be here.
Nathan saw his granddaughter this weekend. She's adorable.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, you looked like it was really killing you to hold her.
I wasn't holding her. I threw her on a little pillow thing.
Well, Oh, you
She ain't
grew.
no fun yet.
She doesn't do anything, does she? Just sleeps and cry and gotta change her pants.
Yeah, she just lays there.
Sort of like a man.
Babies and men, they've got it made.
I figured I'd get more of a rise out of him with that one. Evening, Fuller Farms. How are you?
So have you got your
Alright,
towel ready there, Sabrina?
I see Dee's down there posting my link. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for anybody that goes over and watches anything.
Evening, Nunya, Texas on the back 20. How are you? Allie, I'm glad you like the pan. I love that pan. I have to get with Glenda from Layman's and see what I can pick. Well, she allows me to pick almost whatever I want. At a certain price range. But I think come January, I'll be trading it out.
Good. I need to win something new this year.
Yeah, I was looking at their site the other day thinking I want this and this and this. And 3 items, I was over $100. Rosanna Dana, how are you, dear? Oh, that's
I
the
know
best.
those skillets, those things are amazing.
Allie just got hers, so they're just starting to use it.
It worked out great because the year before I won their Jubilee cookbook,
Yep.
and this year I won the skillet, so I can just use the cookbook and cook in the skillet.
There you go. Oh, and you ordered the leather handle? Oh, I have a leather handle for my cast iron. I love the leather handle. What you saying, Daryl?
Did you say Susie's on there?
Who?
Bandana?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Allison has a skillet also. Jess, there you are. How are you? Are you feeling better? Yes, Allie, last year the giveaway was their 50th anniversary cookbook, right, Nathan? 25th?
I believe.
Silver?
Jubilee.
Jubilee is 50 years, 25 years? I don't know. It's
I
quite
don't
old.
know. Cookbook was made.
Yeah. Allie, did you use my link also? And I think Sabrina has the skillet also. Well,
Yes, Allie, last year,
turn off the
the
computer sound.
That better?
There you go.
Okay, so
I forgot it was on a separate monitor, and I forgot how to turn it off.
Trip H, how you doing tonight?
A little tired, but I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, so what we have here on the panel so far is we have Micro Farmer in the upper right. In the upper left, we have Darren from Down Under. Lower left, we have Mr. Sampson. And Trip H Farm in the lower right.
Our resident troll.
So my question is, and I kind of mentioned it in the thing, but nobody said anything about it. What are everybody's plans for next year? Hopefully next year is not going to be
Oh, Lordy.
as bad as this year. We're going to make the assumption that the coronavirus goes away with all the minks.
Yeah, Darren's hoping he gets more than 3 miles away from home.
I'm hoping to get 3,000 miles away from home.
Yeah. That way we can meet him in Georgia.
Yes.
Yes. I'm ready. Have Camper and Smudge will travel.
Mud's just about big enough he can pull the camper if you need to.
Oh, I'm telling
Wouldn't
you.
be fast, but
Yeah.
it'd go.
But it'll go.
He needs-
You're right. Save on
If
gas.
Smudge needs some help, I'll send Achilles to help.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. You have the most beautiful Great Dane. Oh, my Lord. And Smudge didn't want any part of him.
No.
He's gotten a lot better. And the funny thing is, he was raised with 4 other big dogs. Ever since he was a pup. We had 5 dogs. And I don't know if it's because, poof, he was alone. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but he doesn't want anything to do. He's just now starting to warm up to the one next door. So, yeah.
Yeah, that whole weekend, Achilles was begging to go play with him and anything to do with him.
Yeah. Yeah. And how's your wife doing?
She's doing good. She's
Good.
standing there on the couch watching the Christmas movie right now.
Has she pretty much healed up?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
She's still a little bit slow getting back to eating real food and all.
Oh, that is, yeah. That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while.
I think Thanksgiving Day is whenever she goes back on real food.
Is she past the puree stage?
She's still in puree
Puree.
for the
Oh,
most.
that
It's
was-
kind of that mid puree and partially semi-solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Puree was like, nah, I'll do mashed potatoes and puddings but
Yeah,
pure-
she's doing a lot of mashed potatoes and a lot of scrambled eggs and
Yeah.
such as.
Yeah, I can remember years ago when my son got in a fight with my daughter's stupid boyfriend, and he hit my son right in the jaw. He had his jaw wired shut. He was on pureed food, and he put anything in the blender. Steak,
Yeah.
meatloaf, and I'm like, I just wanted to barf. I don't know how he did it.
Hot dogs.
Yeah,
hamburgers.
Ugh.
When I was 17, my dad got kicked in the face by a horse, and he had his jaw wired shut for almost 3 months.
Ouch.
Hey, Terry. Oh, Lord.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Terry.
just can't imagine after going through the puree after the surgery. Oh, Lordy. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jess, I am so ready to get started on figuring out where we're going to have it and everybody getting together and planning stuff. Yep. Sabrina, who am I supposed to say hello for you? I don't know. So you got to introduce the newbie on the screen so everybody knows.
Okay, and City Girl Country Heart is now in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. So,
Also known as Terry.
also known as Terry, she's a previous guest on her 500 acres that she has over there.
That's right.
Oh, I wish. I'll take
500. I'll take 5 of yours.
My stepdaughter has 10 down in Florida, and it's where they live in Florida. It's nothing but a square. But she's out away from the city. She's out in the country, and I told her, I said, there is so much you could do on that. And I said, you could have all these animals. You could have the garden spaces. And she's like, I can't raise an animal and then eat it. She's, I can't do it. My son-in-law would love to have animals there and raise them and feed the family and all that, but nope. Not her.
That's how our daughter is too. Other than the
Buffering.
chickens, she doesn't want to eat them. But when it comes to pigs, yeah, she'll name them breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I just got a question. Anybody's on a Mac? Anybody's on a Mac right now?
Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I found a Zoom app for free on Mac, but it says just join for Zoom meetings, and it won't open. I can't. So I can't see the comments. Like y'all can see comments and stuff because y'all must be on a regular PC or something.
Yeah.
I'm using my phone.
Yeah, I've
You
got
have-
my phone.
I have an M11. I mean, a Mac. I can't see the comments. I can't see the comments.
I've got a second monitor going that's got
Still buffering.
rolling on it.
Yeah, you're buffering, Cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching the
Yeah.
stream on YouTube
Yeah.
as well.
So am I. That's what I just told him.
Oh, you guys on YouTube? Hold up. Okay, hold up. So y'all on YouTube then? That's how you can see comments?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
yes.
YouTube at the same time as the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go to YouTube then. Okay.
Just make sure you mute.
Okay.
And don't watch the video because it's got a 25-second delay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that gets confusing.
Hey, neighbors. How are you, Red Shed? I got your seeds out in the mail. But I need to get with you because you can't send me eggs. I'll just pick them up at the school or something.
Every time I try to do anything with a live, since I've finally started to learn OBS a little bit, that delay always throws me off.
Yeah, it is getting packed in there, isn't it, Conrad? I don't know why it looks good on our end and it's still buffering.
Where is it buffering?
Or should I just... You think we broke it? No, that we still... They're still losing us.
Huh.
Are you buffering, Terry?
I'm seeing buffering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing buffering too on the YouTube.
We wasn't doing that till Terry got here. Just saying.
No, it ain't me. I don't think so. It started before I got here. Thank you.
You tell them.
Now I can see. Okay. Great.
Is that better?
Yeah, now I can.
There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Jerry, you knew who I saw on my live the other night? Friday night?
Who'd you see?
Fireman CV.
Boy, he was on, he called in about 2 months ago, maybe? Fireman CV.
Oh,
But he's kept pretty much quiet lately.
He said he's been very busy and we were going to catch up this weekend, and I messaged him a few times and never happened.
Never happened, yeah. Yep. It seemed like ring again.
Yep.
They
I
might
couldn't
just
do
call
that.
it an assault rifle, but it will shoot a pepper too.
A pepper rifle, but a salt rifle sounds better. There.
Yeah,
we
but I
go.
put salt
We're
and
back
pepper.
up.
Do what?
Looks like we're back up.
Yep, sure does. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
And I didn't start the war of the salt. I just ended it.
You're the only one that had it in your hand.
No.
Who else had it?
Well, others tried to take it. They just didn't get it.
Exactly.
This one you gotta grab him by the ear, twist the ear, make him drop, and then grab the gun.
Well, he's a tad taller than the rest of us, you know?
How tall are you, Nathan?
5'3".
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Plus a foot or so.
I'm the little fella.
I find that hard to believe.
Dee, is that the name we gave the kids? Because I have something that I have planned for them, and I couldn't remember what name was given them, the 3 boys. So I'm glad you put that there. That all I have to do is ask Shayla for exact spellings, because I have something in mind.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was also lemon heads. I mean, that was perfect. Need to have a lemon and then their names. So I have something.
Yeah.
If I can get my embroidery machine to run correctly.
I remember you
I
bringing
call
up lemon heads in Alive.
Yeah, then that's probably what it was. That was the name they gave them.
I call them the spawn.
The spawns, yeah, well, that's what I call when I talk to my daughter about her son. How's the spawn doing? Yeah, spawn 1, 2, and grass scratcher.
Okay. It's Spawn Cookie Master. It's Spawn Jiggy Jog because he tried to run from me and I just was right behind him and he stopped and I'm like, hey, where are you running off to? And that started him running again. That was hilarious.
Well, I like it when
And
they.
then
Oh my goodness.
it's Spawn Crack Scratcher.
I like it when they first got there, and was it Carol that was walking up to the house, and was it Nick that was standing there, and the first thing he said was "Sup." She laid into him.
Yes, it was Nick,
That's what I thought.
which is Cookie Master.
He was. He made the cookies that they brought that day. Chocolate chip and peanut butter.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think they left with very many.
That sounds
No.
good.
Was it Isaac? Okay, it could have been Isaac. What do I don't know. There's 3 boys. That's all I know. Nick is the oldest, right?
It's been a while since I made these. I did when we were up in Jersey. I did peanut butter chocolate chip muffins with chocolate glaze on top.
Oh my.
I just killed my son.
See, Daryl doesn't like peanut butter and chocolate mixed. I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way I eat chocolate.
Yeah.
that's like Reese Peasy cups and
Yep,
Reese Pieces.
exactly.
Oh,
Reese's Cups only chocolate I'll eat.
Yeah.
Period.
Peanut butter on toast or a spoon of peanut butter, but he doesn't. No, not
Peanut
peanut.
butter and honey
does
on
he
top.
eat Nutella?
No,
Well, that's not peanut butter. That's hazelnut.
When Nutella came out, and the granddaughters lived with us. My youngest son and his girls lived with us at the time, and Kaylee just fell in love with that stuff. Daryl went to Sam's and bought a whole case of it.
Oh wow, my daughter would be in love.
Yeah, Daryl, you're broken.
I'm broken.
Dee says you're broken
Yep.
because you don't like peanut butter and chocolate together.
They're fine individually.
Guys,
It's just
My-
one of those things you don't
My
mix.
youngest sister-in-law keeps Nutella in her purse.
You do what, Nathan?
My
She
youngest
can't-
sister-in-law,
Yeah.
she keeps Nutella in her purse with a spoon, like the big one from Sam's.
Oh wow.
Wow.
couple years ago when we were in our other house down here, my daughter was like, "Mom, can you do a double layer chocolate cake and put Nutella in the middle and then make a Nutella glaze?" I was like, "Yeah, we can try it." And we did it, and you would think it'd be like super sweet,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. It was actually very good.
Oh my.
It was delicious.
I think Lacey would like something like that. She loves that Nutella stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, then they when they came out at Walmart, the little tiny packages with the breadsticks and the Nutella on them. When they first came out, they were like 80 cents or 90 cents. Now they're like over $2. It's like, you're crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't Texas Pete a hot sauce?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
And not a very hot one either.
Oh, okay. I have a jar in my cabinet. Texas Pete. All right.
What? Texas Pete in her purse.
Not sure why
No.
Dee's telling us what she's got in her purse.
I wouldn't want to know.
Not even gonna go there. Nope. Nope.
They're thinking the same way I am.
Exactly, Dee. Nope. See, I knew. As soon as, because we mentioned caramels the other night, Dee, I knew. So all I had to do was say Rolos, and you know it's in the middle of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sherry, you gotta try them. Have you had them caramel M&Ms?
Yes, when they first came out, I had to try them.
They're delicious. One
Would you
They
like?
sound
Would
good.
you like one, Darren? I mean, we could make
No,
sure you get
no,
one when you
I'm-
come over to the States.
I'm all good.
You're okay. Okay. We can put a real long handle on it. You can call it a man purse.
Yeah,
Texas
I'm
Pete.
good without a purse, thanks.
Allison Halleck, Texas Pete. I thought you guys were talking about another homesteader. It's hot sauce. Allison is hot sauce.
Yeah, I have a wallet. That's more than enough, but it's disappearing.
Nathan.
What's this? I carry weapons and essential oils in my purse.
She doesn't put Texas Pete in her purse. Sampson Farms puts octopus in his purse.
No, I ain't even gonna comment or no.
Good girl.
I'm gonna be good.
Good
I'm
girl.
gonna be a good girl tonight. Mm-mm.
I'm not the one who started this, but I'm not going to be the one to not end it.
Allison, I'm also a northerner. Remember that, but I do know what Texas Pete is. Only
Well,
because my
I-
grandson loves hot, spicy stuff.
I happen to be more south than everyone.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you were way south.
Yeah, you're only a few hundred miles from Antarctica. So, yeah, you're pretty south.
But
It's
he
really
doesn't
cool.
have snow. That's the only bad thing.
God, man, I wish I
How
did.
is that a bad thing?
No, it's not. I'd like to try it for a couple of years. 10,
You
20,
would love the
10,
south.
20 or
We
30.
don't get much snow.
Yeah, I like how we get our snow. It comes in, we get 2 to 3 inches, it's gone in 24 hours.
I don't
If
even
we-
get that.
We get ice, though.
Oh, Connecticut gets snow.
I
Oh,
know
yeah.
Connecticut does.
Yeah.
I've been seeing on Love Nut Acres, they've had snow a few times up there in New Hampshire. And
Yeah.
I have a friend that lives way North Maine, and she gets so much snow.
Yeah,
and
well, and I'm
all my Canadian friends would tell me, "Oh, I got it's snowing here, Terry." Oh, hush.
yeah. Well, I'm originally from Rochester, New York. Yep. Snow
Yeah,
belt.
yeah, well-
Yep. Snow
You're
belt.
way Yankee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have any say so about moving to Ohio. They didn't even ask.
Oh,
Shoved me in the back seat between two siblings, and away we went.
Well, you were only, what, 3 years old?
Yeah, well, I like my story. My parents aren't here to, say anything, and my sister's in California.
So what's the most snow you ever had at one time up there in Connecticut?
oh man, 20 inches.
Woo. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
at one it came through here about maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. That's when Boston had over 3 feet.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got about the 20 inch of that 3 feet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jersey got like 3 feet of snow, and Boston got that 3 or 4.
Yeah, something that we got 20. Connecticut got like 20 inches.
What?
20.
That's
What was
Snow
it?
than we getting 15 years.
1978, the year of the blizzard.
What was it, Was it 78?
Yeah, it was 1978.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a trucker down
We had a
by
truck
the highway,
because of drifts, but a trucker was
buried in the snow.
buried.
Truck and all.
completely
Oh,
for
wow.
3 days.
3 days. Yeah.
That nearly happened to me up in Canada. So I guess first time I'd ever seen that much snow, I was hauling a big excavator up to Alaska, and I remember exactly where, somewhere along the Alaskan highway. Pulled in this little hole in the wall truck stop, stayed for the night, woke up the next morning with 3.5 foot of snow on the ground.
Wow.
So, and then 2 years later, when I was living in Houston, Texas, we had snow on Galveston Beach. That was a crazy year.
Wow. Weather's funny.
I take it that was the year he was born, D?
No, probably born in 79.
No, naturally and well, yeah. Okay, sorry. Conceived. Gonna get technical. Allison, you could disappear in 3 feet of snow.
Mrs. Nika Gardner, you have email. Naturally NC, you have email.
Oh, I'd love to get those two on here.
Pete's Little Homestead, you have email.
That's the AOL old thing, right? You have mail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know somebody had this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Daryl, you need to get that audio clip playing here.
That would be funny.
You got me.
Yep.
We can do that.
I go back that far too, when it first came out, and you had to load it from a CD.
This. Yeah, CD.
Mm-hmm.
And you
I remember getting those CDs in the mail. About
Yep.
2 months, you got another one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
do the trial and just change out the CD. I
Yes.
never paid.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I did the same thing.
Geeky Gardens, you also have mail.
I was looking through one of my boxes that we moved down here from Jersey with, and it's got an AOL disc in it, and I was like, oh my good God, of all things my husband had to keep, it was that.
Well, Daryl had a message board, and he started that pre-AOL. And then AOL popped up, and the message boards pretty much fizzled not too long after that. But that's how I met him on a
bulletin board.
A bulletin board. Yeah, that's how I met him, was on his bulletin board.
It's so funny. Within like 20 years, the technology went. It went from AOL, what it was, MySpace,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
the
an.
first
The
internet
Yahoo
access I
group
ever had
chats.
was on a web TV.
Oh wow.
And trying to learn MySpace was terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go into the Yahoo group chats all the time and chat with people all over the world.
Remember that slogan? Yeah.
Farmer Brad, good evening.
And the one good thing that AOL had that YouTube doesn't is you could see who was in the chats, whether they talked or not.
Yeah.
Here, if somebody's lurking, you don't know they're there. I
Yeah.
mean, it'll show you how many are watching, but on AOL, it showed you everybody in that chat.
Yeah, that would be nice if you could see who all was actually there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice sometimes. Sometimes I don't know.
I have that. If y'all watch one of my videos, and I took it down, but I have that problem with that secret people watching
Mm-hmm.
due to the fact that I'm a man of color. People watches you and they make their little stupid comments, and I put a video out. And I think if you've seen it, I was telling people like I'm all about Americans. I'm not about that nonsense. And we have a lot of those type of trolls out here in America now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Micro Farmer, my grandson is a very handsome 27-year-old man of color.
Yeah. No, but see, we catch I know a lot of people don't want to talk those subjects, but we have a lot of individuals that monitor people of color, who they follow and stuff. So I took my video down, a positive comment, but you have those so-called individuals who want to end stuff, but they don't want to end it. I don't know. And they come at us a different way. So we catch that nonsense going on. So I had to address that at one point in one of my videos. Then I realized that I'm dealing with dummies, a little bit dummies. I'm gonna call them.
Bring me the.
Yeah.
So I,
Oh,
I'll do it real quick.
Homestead Paradise must have been lurking.
No, they said hi earlier,
Okay.
so I knew they
'cause
were there.
I said,
Yeah.
peekaboo, I'm watching
Yeah,
you.
yeah. They said hi earlier. Oh, CompuServe. Oh my gosh, yes.
I remember
that's old.
CompuServe.
Farmer Brad, you have an email, sir.
I forgot all about CompuServe. Yeah, stalkers. Yeah, I think everyone
Oh,
has
no,
a
you're
stalker,
okay.
2 or 3.
yeah, what was that old store that everybody used to go to for computers? Was it a computer?
Radio Shack.
Gateway.
Radio
What-
Shack.
What y'all call it?
Radio Shack.
No, it was called Comcast or
Comcast
store.
was a
CompuServe.
Comcast has
CompuServe.
cable.
CompuServe.
It was a
that-
computer store like Staples, but it was called. Oh my god!
Was it CompuServe?
Was it CompuServe?
CompuServe was a service, not a.
Yeah.
No, it was a computer store. The first big computer store.
CompUSA.
Yes.
Jack.
USA.
Jack
Yes,
had
we
it.
had one of them.
You win, Jack. Not sure what you win, but you win.
Yeah, it was CompUSA. I'm so sad that company went out of business. I don't know why it went out, but
They
Where
were
was it?
ripping people off.
Now there's, what is it, Micro Center? Is that the one in Columbus, Micro Center?
Yeah.
oh yeah, we have a micro
Yeah.
center up in Yonkers, New York. We don't have one in Connecticut. We have one. Yeah, that was
We
another.
got a Walmart. All we got here.
Are
We
they
have a
so-
Best Buy, but I'm not getting an hour-long bus ride for that.
What kind of
Ours
what kind of computer
Ours
stores
down
are
here
there
was
in?
Dick Smith.
Is what, Darren?
Dick Smith was our big computer store.
Really?
hmm
That'd be cool to see what's. You need to go to one of those places, a computer store in there, and bring your phone and
Yeah.
do a video.
Well, there was one of the earlier computers that was very popular was the Gateway. Had the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah, we had a Gateway store here in Hot Springs.
Gateway was a ripoff. They would give you a computer, and within 6 months, it wasn't worth a hoot.
I never had one.
Dell was the same way. Dell computers were the same way. You
Easy,
could buy
I'm on a Dell right now.
That's what we're on. We're on Dell's.
Dell software updates were crazy on Dell. Like in 6 months, you had to update the whole system. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what our laptops are Dell.
The
And
Chromebooks
they've
for my
been
kids,
great.
They're Dells.
Yeah, they've been great.
How many times a year you update your systems?
Mm-hmm.
Is they still doing that? You have to upgrade like every 6-7 months?
no.
No. Oh, okay. They did better. The Dell was like that. I remember the young kid, the young teenager that used to be the Dell person.
Yes.
I've got this one. It's a
Oh, Alexia.
Asus.
Jesus.
Asus. I bought that one, yes, probably about 7 years ago now. It still halfway works, but I bought that one over in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
It's actually been an extremely good computer.
Wow. Oh yeah, Farmer Brad. Tandy 1000. Good Lord.
I had one.
And the
I had a Commodore
the
64.
Commodore 64.
Yes,
Yeah, I had
paid-
one of them.
You're all
I
showing
paid
your
extra
age.
and got the disk drive on mine.
I had an
Tasha just
Atari.
walked in here and she didn't have a clue what I was doing.
That was a game, Daryl.
Well, it was a computerized game.
Oh, wow. Tanny,
An Atari system.
Wasn't that Tanny? I know Farmer Brad. Tanny
Yes,
went
she
out
is.
a 20-pound laptop, desktop. They weigh about.
Tasha.
That Tanny was huge, wasn't it?
Hey Tasha, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Skinny Minnie.
Oh no. Nothing.
It's gonna hit you one day, and it's like, where'd they go?
I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Radio Shack was my
You
radio.
you watch. You'll lay down one day in the bed, and it's like, what the heck is this? Oh, it's a
Well,
neck
she said,
bone.
but in a month she's down like 43 pounds. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I still sit there and I go, what the heck? These are neck bones. It's like 18 months now. It's like, whoa, I got neck bones.
Yeah.
I never had neck bones before.
I gotta lose
Yes,
like
it's
30
been
pounds
nice.
yet.
Like what? What are they talking about?
Oh, 30 pounds, I wish. That's why I had help. I got tired of doing it all those years and not succeeding. Trust me, folks, this wasn't the easy way out. I can't tell you how many times I heard that.
A lot of people say that. I had a friend that almost died a couple years ago. She got a stomach infection, and they had to do major surgery, and she had to be left open and all kinds of crazy stuff so she could recover. And she's doing great.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, Tori,
Yeah.
what is your biggest homestead goal of 2021? To make it there?
As dumpster fire 2020.
Okay, Darren, we'll start with you. You're in the upper left-hand corner.
Okay.
Okay, my biggest goal is to move the whole show over to America.
All right. Yeah, you
Awesome.
wanted to go West, didn't you? You wanted to come to the Midwest?
No, to Georgia.
He wants to go to Georgia.
Oh, let me tell you right now. I got a home.
Aquaman is too close in Georgia, though.
I have 10 acres in Georgia, in Dawson, Georgia. That's near Albany, Georgia, by Columbus, Georgia. And let me tell you something. Mosquito City. That's the Mosquito County. I don't care. If I told my lab we was going, my yellow lab, I got a yellow lab. If I told her, let's get back in the car and go to Georgia, she'd probably take off running. My dog building my house, she got eaten up by the fleas and the ticks, and the heat was not for her. She's an Arkansas dog, but she's been raised up here in the Northeast. Heat killed her, and the mosquitoes and the fleas.
Oh,
She
well,
don't ever-
when we go down, because we have friends, well, they're pretty much family down in Georgia, and we go several times a year. And yeah, Smudge, he's Great Pyrenees St. Bernard, so he has double coat. And yeah, he tends to like inside the camper with the air conditioning on. But I like it. I love it down there. Yeah, if we could afford to, yeah. Yeah, Jason took us around and showed us a couple. He says, "Oh, this place over here, was 78 acres, and it was like $78,000 or something like that."
Yeah, you
But-
can get land.
Yeah, but there was, for us,
Yeah, but
we're
it
not
was-
spring chickens where we can start all over. So
It
there's
was-
no house,
Yeah, Jason
no
keeps
plumbing,
after
no
me about that,
electricity.
too.
Yeah.
That is unimproved.
But I think he just wants the sawmill close.
Yeah. Yeah. At
Oh,
this
yeah.
this stage of the game, we'd have to have something with the house on it, and we can't find that one for $1 down, $1 a month, so it's just not happening right away.
Yeah, but there's some good deals, Daryl, when you get to Georgia. It depends on if you got the energy to build your own home or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. 23 miles of Walmart, 23 miles back. That's how it is down there in certain areas.
Oh, well, that's they live outside of a small town,
Yeah,
but
I had 3 miles one way to a Walmart or a Home Depot, and that's 23 miles back.
jeez.
That was crazy.
Hey, Deb Rich, how are you? Joyce, how are you?
Oh, Morris Patch of Heaven. Hello, guys. Y'all in here. Right.
But yeah, I mean, my
Nice.
girlfriend lives over in Georgia, so I was supposed to be there in April of this year.
Oh, you have somebody in Georgia. Okay. You good
Yes.
then. So you're not coming on your own. I thought you was coming on your own.
No,
Oh.
I was supposed to be able to see her in April, and yeah, just the whole thing started up.
Did
Yeah,
you
you should-
did you meet her on the internet?
I did meet her on the internet.
You should have got on that.
Internet
90 days.
rules.
Yep.
90 Beyonce, you'd have been here.
So
You'd have got on-
so
Yeah.
micro farmer, what are your plans for 2021?
Oh, my plans are covering my bed so my chickens don't tear them up this year or next year. Getting the shed wars, bigger crops, better crops this next season. Buying a fishing boat. If you see, I was looking for a fishing boat today. I put the video out. It was a little tow-up boat, but I'm not going to go for it. But yes, I'm looking for my own boat. I'm tired of going on charter boats. I'd rather have my own boat and go out and catch fish. That's my 2021 goals, is to better crop next year, and buying a fishing boat. So if y'all checked out my video today, I was out looking for a boat. It didn't pan out correctly. it went underwater. It went underwater, so the engine went underwater. So he was
Oh,
trying
wow.
to sell it. So
Yeah, boats are generally supposed to be on top of the water.
yeah, claimed that the bail pump failed, and it was at the dock, and it took off, and the back of it went down, which the engine went underwater. They got it out. They claimed they got it out quickly, but the engine went underwater, trying to sell it. So I'm a bypass on that because America's hurt right now. So there's going to be a lot of boats for sale in the springtime. A lot of
Yes,
people
there
can't.
will.
Yeah, they
You know
can't.
what? You know what boat stands for, don't you?
No.
Bust out another 1,000.
Yep. Blow another 1,000.
Daryl used to have a pontoon, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a pontoon boat.
I've got a 14-foot flat bottom that I've had for probably 20 years.
Yeah.
It won't hold air anymore. It likes water inside. It was down at my dad's pond out at his place, and one of his horses decided to get in it.
Oh Lord.
It tore the bottom all to pieces.
Dang. Yeah, the only reason why I'm looking for a bigger boat is because I got 7-year-old daughters, and the wife ain't gonna let me take them out on a rinky-dink boat. So in case a cruise a freight boat comes, I can hold the wave. She's not gonna let me get on the water with 7-year-old twin girls. She's not. So
That's it. I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Okay, Nathan, your turn.
Go ahead, Nate.
Going to try to get the 2 acres across the road fenced in and big pen built and get the sheep moved over there. And I got a bunch of stuff I got to do on this new property. And then even the old property across the road, I still got a ton of stuff to do. From fencing and improving the garden, and we'll move the greenhouse again and put the actual panels on it and pull the plastic off of it. So we'll see what all I get. I might get any of it done, but then again, I might get it all done.
That's a question for everybody that's here on Homestead, even the people that's on typing. Have any homestead ever been finished?
No such thing.
Which
Yeah.
has some work to
No such
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
is a never work, never get done. It's all 100-year homestead is not even finished. That's what y'all saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
always
it's
work
Four
one-
in progress.
generations, and it's still far from done.
It's one of those works in progress.
Yeah.
So it's never been a homestead finished.
She is not mean.
Yeah, work in the morning. So,
You're the mean one, Nathan.
Now, if you ever
She
get
is.
finished, write a book about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I'm the nice one up in this house.
Okay, I guess it's Kyle's turn.
We're not sure what our plans are just yet. We know we're hoping to have this place on the market by January. There's 2 options for what we're doing. One, I can't talk about just yet. I got a couple meetings to go to before I can talk about that. But either way, we're buying some other property here close where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Get to building a new house and barns and starting from scratch.
You're going to leave all those elderberries?
Unfortunately, we are. That's part of the reason why we're not going to leave till at least January.
Because that's the first thing I thought of when you said you were selling was
Yeah,
was
me
because of
too.
you, Tasha. Was all those
Yeah, I think
elderberries?
them- at least some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if we wait till January, they'll be in full dormancy. Sometime mid-January is generally whenever they hit dormancy here, and we'll be able to take them all the way down to the ground and get a good stash of cuttings.
Cool.
One of the first things we put in whenever we get on the new property. So, but hopefully by the time we're guests of y'all's on Monday night, we'll be able to talk about the other thing if it goes ahead and goes through like we think it's going to.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear that.
Hey, bandana grandma.
Okay, Terry, how about you?
My goals for next year to have my business and my nonprofit going. I want to have those 2 going. I want to have more chickens. fingers crossed, have my driver's license and a vehicle. I'm going to do my best in the next year to save up enough money to put down so I can buy this house and property. And I'm going to see if I can get the property next door to me. So altogether, half acre.
Cool.
Nice.
That's if everything can get going the way I want it to. Right now, I'm waiting on all the forms to come from the IRS for the nonprofit and get all the business stuff started. And I started to GoFundMe so I can get money up to get the nonprofit started.
What's your nonprofit? I haven't heard about it yet.
I make blankets for cancer patients and people with other illnesses and diseases. And and it's all because my husband, in 2017, he had a brain cancer it was an undetermined. They didn't know what kind it was. And so they couldn't treat him. So in that time when he was sick, when we found out he had a brain tumor, I started making him a blanket because the steroids he was on steroids and seizure medicine because of where the big tumor was. And he kept having cold flashes. He would get hot and cold, hot and cold. My poor air conditioner and heater didn't know what to think that summer. So in that time, he goes, we found out from the patient advocate at the cancer center here that there were people going there that had nobody. They had no family to be there with them. They were there by themselves. No family to help them out or anything. So my husband suggested that I start making blankets for people with cancer. And I told him, I said, I'll do it. And in the last 3 years, I have made over 20 blankets and given.
Awesome.
So, and I'm doing more. I had a friend of mine the other day bring me some yarn because she found out she's got breast cancer. And she's got some other stuff going on too. And she asked me what fabrics I used, so I told her where I got the fabrics from, and I gave her the link for it, and she ordered some and brought me a pack of fabrics. So, and I have a stack of fabrics this high, like 6 inches high, that I cut up the other day, and I got more blankets to make. So I'm starting to make for more people.
Did you say you make them? And I was trying to get a link here, so I apologize for not hearing it all. Do you make them like quilts? Are they, 3x3 squares, or are they just big pieces? Because I can cut you as much material as your heart desires. Trust me on this. I have tubs of material.
I do throw size blankets. Like I'll go to like Walmart and get it's like these kind of throws.
Okay.
And I'll cut them in half so they're like the size of a lap blanket. And
Okay.
I'll do blankets that size.
Mm-hmm.
And I also crochet them.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I can, like I said, I have, don't I, tubs of material.
I'll
He's
take
ignoring
it.
me. Miss Bandana Grandma, how are you, dear? Now, Micro Farmer Bandana Grandma here is from Maryland.
Oh, I got family out in Maryland.
So she's sort of up. She's sort of up your way.
No, she's not. She's about 5 hours away.
Well, closer than I am.
A lot closer than we are in Arkansas.
Yeah, a lot closer
Yeah.
than Darren.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's closer than Darren.
It's only about 24 hours plane time to get there for
Oh,
me.
jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay, so he'd win the farthest traveling one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. What part of Australia are you in? I think you said earlier, but I didn't catch
I'm
it.
in Victoria.
Victoria, okay.
Southeast.
Right.
I installed a CNC machine in Perth years ago.
Yep,
Bi-
over
bi-
in West Australia.
Bandana, you have email. Morris Patch of Heaven, you have email. Farmer Bread, you have email. I don't know if you heard me earlier.
Okay.
D. There may be federal grant available for sponsorship. I will research tomorrow through SBA. Is that for Terry? I'm sure that's for Terry. That'd be awesome, D. I wanted to start something we lost a
I'll look
grandson.
that up, Dee.
We lost a grandson 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Would it be 13?
Well, something
Celia's
like
15.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
Celia's 15, so Harley would have been 13. And we lost him when he was 3 months old. And I wanted to do something like community garden for children or something like that. And I thought about doing a nonprofit thing, but my son
Oh.
didn't seem too enthused over that, so I dropped it for a while.
There's a lot of headaches involved in running a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Helped my dad start his years ago, and it got to the point, the paperwork and the legal forms and everything, it got to the point we couldn't keep up with it, and we had to hire some lawyers to help keep up with it. And we finally ended up having to shut it down. We just couldn't get enough money in to get it rolling like we needed it to. But here lately, last few months, we've been talking about starting it back up again.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
think
the other
Dinah?
thing
But honor
The other
law
thing I'm
enforcement and
gonna do
firefighters killed on
is
duty.
like, I ran into a woman in the store yesterday, and her and I were talking, and I forget how it all came up about, and she was telling me that because of the virus stuff, that her dad, she hasn't been able to go see her dad, and he's been battling cancer, and she said one of the people that he goes and talks to that is dealing with cancer too, her mom has it too, is like, we're losing hair because of treatment, and she goes, make some stuff like hats for him, and I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
yes, especially for the ones. There's a bigger channel. Their daughter used to, was it knit hats? I think she knit hats and took them to the VA clinics.
Yeah. But it's like a lot of people don't realize. It's like there's 150 medications they use for chemo, and when my husband got sick, they couldn't use one because they didn't know what type of cancer he had.
Yeah.
Okay, Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead is on the phone. Their camera is not turned on, but they are on the phone. There we go.
Hi, Cajun Homesteader.
There we go.
There they are.
Hello there.
Hello, everybody.
G'day, folks.
Can you see us?
You sure can.
Hey,
How are you?
Oh, good.
we are doing good. We're enjoying this. We've never really been on one of these, so we're kind of new.
No, it's right there.
Yeah,
Behind
Morris
Sam.
Patch of Heaven just did a giveaway. Was it last week, Joyce?
Yes,
Yep.
it was
Mhm.
last week. 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
Yep.
Awesome. Congratulations.
We gave away a dehydrator and
Get up, get water,
a
you still
soup
want your-
meal.
Yeah. And then you couldn't give them away.
I know.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was a little funny. we did giving them away.
Oh, yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, that was funny, but yeah, that was exciting. That was a milestone for us.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
all hit one as well.
Yeah. 16,000.
Woo,
Yeah.
congratulations.
great.
That's wonderful.
We're slowly encroaching on 20,000.
yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's awesome.
exciting.
If when
I just want
when
to
we
get
get
2,000.
yeah when we get there, we'll
I wanna
probably
get
do
to
another
1,000.
giveaway. Yeah. Yeah, we did a big giveaway when we hit 10,000. And we'll probably do that again at 20, so I have a while.
We never get back to doing videos consistently. Maybe we can.
Mhm. Well, life gets in the way, Kyle, you know?
Yes, it does.
It does.
That sawmill, as soon as we got it, it got so busy I can't even catch a breath most weekends.
Yep. Evening,
That, and on
Bluegrass
top of that,
Homestead.
I just had the surgery and I can't lift anything heavy
Mm-hmm.
because I had a hernia, so it just
Oh, well, see, my hernia surgery was a year after I had the other one. They didn't do it the same time.
She had the sleeve and the hernia all at the same time.
Yeah, I wish they would have
Oh,
done
wow.
it. Yeah, I wish they would have done it all at the same time. So yeah, I had that in May, and it's like, yeah, can't lift anything over 40 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Okay, was it 40 or 10? I
I
don't
can't
know.
lift anything heavier than a milk jug right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
At least you
Lord,
can still
that's
get milk
hard.
jugs though.
yeah, uh-huh.
This man can drink the milk, guys.
Yeah, really?
Oh, we all know.
Thank
Sounds
you,
like
Susie.
my son. He likes to do that now. And I tell him, I said, I'm not going through a gallon of milk in a day. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of milk for one day.
Yeah.
That's about what I go through a day during the summer.
A gallon a day.
That is crazy. With the prices of milk anymore? Oh, no. Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, milk's expensive. I think if we had a milk cow, we might drink more.
Yeah.
That's the goal, is to one day have a milk cow. So we
That's
can
our
make
goal too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have to for Kyle alone.
Yes. I need 3 milk cows for him. One
Yeah.
just wouldn't be enough.
You might have to have one that's like permanently connected.
Yeah.
That works. Send it through the chiller unit and
Well, it's so funny. Y'all guys older than drinking milk cow. I mean, I used to, when I was playing football, I used to drink probably a gallon a day. Now, probably not even a cup a day. That's crazy.
what I do, especially like here a month or so ago, whenever it was 102 degrees down here, I was out in the sun all day running the sawmill. I had the cooler sitting next to the sawmill, had a gallon of milk and a bag of ice.
Okay.
So,
Nah, milk on a hot day, no.
Susie, that is Darren down under Farm and Forge, and he's in Australia.
And they have frozen animals down
They have
there.
frozen animals.
That's just a prop.
yeah, I'm wondering how long that dog can hold that button up there.
The pose he normally holds is asleep on the couch.
Well, yeah, if you stood like that all this long, I wouldn't tire too.
That's my cat.
He holds the couch down very well, right?
Oh, yes. Normally land on his back with his feet in the air.
Oh.
So, Derek, when you move to Georgia, you gonna keep the Down Under name?
Oh, certainly.
How else would we know him?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when you get there, take a trip over to Arkansas. I'll take you down to Old Washington State Park, where the original Bowie knives were made.
Susie, it is daylight over there.
No one knows where the original buoys were made.
The original Bowies were made by made for Daniel Bowie in the James Black blacksmith just outside Hope, Arkansas.
Oh, there's a big debate in that.
That's where I learned to forge knives at.
Yeah, there's a big debate on the original Bowie knives. His brother also claimed credit for the original Bowie's knives.
We have the sawmill Cajun Homesteader. Trip H Farm.
At least the one on the panel. There's a lot of them left and right. They're getting sawmills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
becoming a very popular popular item.
With the way lumber prices are going at the big box stores, I wish we could afford to buy a second one and hire someone else to run it for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Natasha runs this mill all the time herself.
Jeez.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jason has started making cutting boards. In fact, I was hoping he would call in tonight because I got my cutting board in the mail.
Is that the one he posted a picture of the other day?
That's the one.
Well,
That's the
well,
pecan
Kyle,
wood.
Kyle, if you
Got
want
that
to,
spalted pecan.
Yes.
Kyle, if you want to buy another mill and have a branch operation here in Ohio, just let me know.
Yeah. We'll have it here in Missouri too.
Yeah. We need
Or
one.
South Carolina. Whichever.
Yeah, North and South Homestead. You can't tell with Darren's accent, could you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he moves over here, you from Georgia? Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah,
he'll
sure,
say. Sure
sure.
am, mate. Oh,
And the thing is-
amen to that. Yeah, I can sit and listen to any accent. My grandfathers were both English, and I never knew my mother's father, but my dad's father lived with us during the winter, and apparently I hung on every word. So it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I just, that started it for me, just that thick English accent, and yep.
But English accents
Yeah,
a
we
lot
love
like American
accents.
accents change about where they are.
Yeah, exactly.
My great grandmother, she was 100% Polish, and she had a strong Polish accent.
Yeah, my grandmother was also my mom's mom. Yeah, both grandfathers were English. My mother's mother was from Poland. My dad's mother was Russian, and she was built like a Russian, which is
Wow.
apparently where I got my build from. Thank you very much.
Like
Wow.
one of those stacking dolls.
Yeah. Well, I suppose so.
Your grandmother is a
Cajun Homesteader, we do not install machines. We have a machine.
Now we have a Timber King 1600.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it was actually more than what we originally planned on spending. We were looking at one made here in central Arkansas. It was a manual mill, and we were sitting on the side of the road waiting on somebody, and this one popped up in Kansas on Facebook and convinced me to go ahead and buy it because we're building a side business as well as we're going to mill all the lumber off the trees, all the new property to build the house, build the barns, build the bridge, everything. So she convinced me to go ahead and spend the extra money, get the hydraulic, just because I'd kill myself with a manual mill.
Yeah.
Now the question is, when you mill your own wood, can you actually build right away when you cut your wood, or you got to let it sit for a while?
But that depends on how you're building. Like the time frame that it's going to take us to build, I can build green. You either want to build green and let it dry before you close the walls in, or you want to let it dry completely before you build.
Oh, okay.
Build, if it's green, you lock everything in and then it can't move. So, or you got to stack it and sticker it and let it dry and hold it straight until it's dry.
Oh, all right. Okay.
With building a timber frame,
Which is very hard to do.
10 by 10 beams. If I was to try to dry them, they'd take 6-7 years before they'd be completely dry.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta seal them and all too. There's a channel I watched. I think it was called Pure Living for Life. They did a timber frame house, and they milled all. They bought the logs and all, but they milled it all themselves.
Yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. I've actually the shelter that they work with. I've been talking with them about hopefully putting on a timber frame class whenever we get all of our beams milled and all.
Well,
And you're gonna video all this, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
that
was
Awesome.
I want to come to your class.
I was hoping we were going to have another guest. They got something here in the mail, but off grid with Doug and Stacy, he just got a bigger sawmill.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're hoping to go up there and see them and see
Have-
that thing.
Have you never been there, Joyce?
No, we have never
No.
been to
Oh.
there, but we are hoping to go up there soon.
This year we didn't go up after their conference, but last year and the year before we went up. They invited us up, and we
You say
had
Doug
our
got a second mill, or
we had our granddaughters with us, and that place is, yeah. I'd take it, and I'm not for off grid living, but yeah, I'd take it.
Yeah.
he got a bigger mill.
oh, okay.
So when you say you doing a timber frame, are you doing pegs? Are you pegging, or are you nailing them in?
It's going to be all wood pegs.
Oh,
Wow.
wood peg.
Yeah. I'd like to do the timber frame with the SIPs, kind of like Pure Life did on theirs.
Yeah.
And I don't know that SIP panels are going to be in our budget. I'm building it was all cash, so
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
That's awesome.
but yeah, I've already started working on a design for a siding jig for the mill, so I can cut all of our own siding and everything.
Awesome.
So where in Arkansas are you all?
We're in Hot Springs.
Hot Springs.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We're in
All right.
Southwest Missouri, so
Yeah. Near,
Okay.
near, near Joplin.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
so not too far.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
may
come
have to
down and visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may have to come up
Yeah,
and
we have,
check out your mill. This is
all
right.
sounds
Our
great.
mill's in Conway.
Yeah, we're actually, I've been had the mill in Conway now for 2.5 months. So, guy up there, right at the beginning of all this COVID stuff, he messaged me from a Facebook ad from 6 months ago and wanted us to come up and mill a few cedars. And I get up there and get to milled cedar for 3 days solid. And then he decided to cut several more acres of timber off his place, building his house. And now I did a little 1,000 board foot of pine for him this last weekend.
Wow.
Now they're wanting us to move over. He's a property developer. He's got 20 houses fixing to be being built. He wants me to mill every stick of lumber for it.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
So, but as a family, they've got over 500 acres of timberland.
Oh,
So
That's great.
that's a
it's
lot of work.
Yeah.
a lot of work, and it's an hour and a half drive each way when I go up there to mill on the weekends.
Well,
Nice. I have one customer. I go there. I use his tractor to load and unload with. It's a headache, but it's a lot easier than dealing with everybody's house, moving the mill all the time. I just leave it there and go mill 2 days a week.
I was going to ask if your mill was on a trailer
It is.
that you use, and so you just
Now, I did bring the mill back here a couple weeks ago. I brought it back home, and if you see some of our previous milling videos out at CD's Trees, he's a local tree service here I partner with, and I got to mill some giant oak burl. We'll cut
Wow.
36 inches wide, and we had to quarter the burl to get it on there.
Wow.
Oh my word.
Wow.
That sounds like a big job.
Wow.
It was.
Now, Burwood, now you're
What do
talking
you
my
do with those
language.
burls?
What was that?
What do you do with the burls on the tree? I know they make guitars and stuff out of
Yeah.
that wood.
Yeah, a lot of people make all kinds of different stuff. I actually laid claim to one of the slabs, and he's going to finish leveling it out after it dries and all for him. He's got a small kiln. So, and then I'm going to build us a coffee table out of it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'll
that'd be nice.
That's nice.
So I should have a video up this week of milling all that burl.
be,
Oh,
okay.
good.
We'll
Okay.
check that out. That sounds awesome.
So since you're building your own home, how big you going? 3,500 square feet or what?
Well, it depends on
Look at Tasha. No.
purposes or actual square footage.
What was the square footage again?
The overall square footage is probably going to be somewhere around 1,800 square feet.
That's a
That's-
good size.
That's a good size house.
As
Yeah.
far as taxable, it'll be around 1,200. I'm going to do basically an unfinished basement.
Oh,
My water tanks, my solar water storage will be, and all that. And no sense in finishing it out and have to pay taxes on that space.
so it's just you and the missus then. So the 1,800 square feet is good?
Well, we've got a daughter too, but she's just turned 14. So by the time it's built, she'll probably be in college. But
You downsize without having to downsize it. That's good.
well, we're in just a little over 1,800 square foot now.
Oh, okay.
So the only downside is we're moving. We got a house, the shop, and like they were speaking earlier, we got our elderberry orchard out here.
Wow.
We're going to be leaving all of it and starting from scratch.
How many acres are you going to?
The new place is right at 10 acres.
Oh,
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's manageable.
Yeah.
See, my
So
house
there's-
would be considered a tiny house compared to your house. This house is under 700 acres. It's probably like 638. I mean, 638 square feet. It's a small
Wow.
house.
Yeah, that
Well,
is small.
The actual main floor of the house where the master bedroom and all is going to be, it's actually only about 900 square foot. And then I'm building a loft with a bedroom and bathroom and everything on the second level. And that's where our daughter Lacey, her room will be. And then once she's gone, I'm going to turn that into an office.
Okay.
I had to add a little bit of space for an elevator with Tasha's balance issues. She has a hard time with stairs. So
Okay.
I'm gonna build an elevator to go between.
Cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that
Yeah.
So
I was just, you would probably just put a one level Florida home there instead of going 2 stories. Just go one level.
I thought about that. When I was playing around with a 3D model, I couldn't seem to get what we really liked, and I like the tall ceilings with that timber frame design.
Okay. But they do have some timber frames that's one level now. I've seen them. I mean,
Oh, they do.
So, I mean,
But you get into adding a lot more vents and
yeah.
a lot more work when going higher is just a matter of cutting a longer beam.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
and nothing's finalized yet. I use Google SketchUp a lot.
Mhm.
I've got 5 or 6 different designs right now.
Yeah.
We haven't completely settled on. We haven't settled on one yet.
Because I had a house on the other side of where I'm at now, and Lay had a beautiful home, man. And she just stayed downstairs, because she brought the house, but then she got, like I said, she couldn't go up the steps no more. She had to sell her home because she just stayed in the living room. And I see, a lot of people don't think when they get older, they look at the home and they're like, okay, you got 15 steps to walk upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a hip surgery or just can't go up there no more.
Yeah. Well, we've got the house we're in now. What's now the living room was originally a 2-car garage, and there's a step and a half from the living room up into the rest of the house now. And I had to build a ramp with Tasha's Meniere's.
Yeah.
She's in a wheelchair for a week or 2 at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a hard time getting even up that ramp. So that's why I'm gonna put the elevator in, be able to have the basement and the root cellar and all attached to the house.
Oh, all right.
That'll be
So,
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because COVID messed me up because I got a piece of property in West Virginia, 4 acres, and that's the next home I'm going to build on my own, and I'm going to just do one level, just one level. Because the wife, she has RA, so I mean it's not bad now, but look down 30 years from now, her RA might act up. My mom have it where her fingers they turn, so she inherited that from her mom. But right now she's young, so it's not. I mean, she has it, but it's okay right now. But I'm looking 30 years from now when I'm probably gone, she's still here.
She's dealing with that RA. Find the Japanese shiso plant. So I know Baker Creek has the seeds. So I gave some to a friend of ours that has real bad RA, and it has dramatically helped her.
What you said the name of that plant?
It's Japanese shiso.
Shisho?
Yeah,
it's
S-H-I-S-H-O.
hold on. Let me find the package, just make sure. Real quick, Bluegrass asked about big outdoor kitchen. I would be fine with that, but something tells me Tasha is not going to want to go outside to cook all the time.
Okay, let me jump in here for just a second.
Stove in the house.
I saw that we had somebody asking who everybody was up here on the panel, so let me go through them from the top left.
Sure, after I just typed it.
I noticed that.
Yeah, no, me too.
Go for it.
Not sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, so Trip H Farms is the upper right-hand corner. Center top is Micro Farmer. The upper left is
Down Under Farm and Forage.
Down Under Farm
I knew
and
you were
Forage.
going to trip on that one.
Yeah, I was going to trip on that, but it's too long of a name, and I've been telling him that too.
Well, Sherry cheated by using the @ key and
Exactly.
typing it that way.
Exactly.
Okay, and then lower left we have City Girl Country Heart, and then Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead is in the lower right. So that's everybody that's up there right now. If there's anybody out here in the chat that would like to jump on, send us an email. If you look in the description,
Regarding this, that shiso.
if you look in the description below, just send us an email and we'll send you back a link that you can do that.
Wendy, you are not in your golden years. Trust me. You got 2 of us here that are there. You are far from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kyle, back at you here.
Sorry about that, Daryl. That shiso is spelled SHISHO. I don't know if you can see that,
Shisho.
what it looks like. It's also called purple perilla,
Shisho.
called the beefsteak plant as well. But it kind of has a cinnamon and anise flavor to it. I'll eat it, especially like my day job working on heavy equipment. So I'll be pulling hydraulic pumps out of an excavator or something, and back's killing me. I can eat a few leaves, and it's like I took a handful of ibuprofen. Just 10, 15 minutes, my back relaxed.
And it comes in 3 colors, right? Is that
Yes.
I think it does, yeah.
purple, green, and red? Okay.
Yeah, the purple is what we have.
I wanted to make sure I was getting the right link before I put it up here. There we go.
I wonder if that would work with arthritis and bursitis. Because that's
Yes.
what I
It
deal
does
with.
work for arthritis, yes.
Because I have arthritis at the
awesome.
base of my neck and the base of my spine.
My grandma's, she's been saying the elderberry hydrosol that I gave her was helping her arthritis.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna be hitting you guys up sometime during the winter because I've got 5 elderberry plants. I got 3 between my herb garden and my 4 between my herb garden and my main garden. And I got 1 out front I'm gonna put over there. Because I was given kind of dried elderberries last winter, and during the winter I drink elderberry tea almost every day.
I tried growing elderberry plants since we went to the shindig last year, and they all died. I must have had 10 or 12. They all died.
I've got an experiment. I've always told people that you can't grow elderberry in containers because they have such a massive root system. But so many people have asked. I've got one I'm actually trying in a container for the next few years.
The
Well,
ones
don't-
these
well-
ones, a friend of mine, he bought them from Broussard Homestead, and he bought 6 of them. 4 of them lived, and the one out front, I got from Patrick at Breakaway Homestead. He sent me 9 cuttings, and only 1 of them lived. I had stray dogs eating the other ones.
Mm.
But the 4 I just planted on the side here, I had them in like a little 1-gallon container, and they were doing great. But with it being cold and everything,
Yeah.
but there's
This
a
one
lot
I've got
I
on the
wanna learn
patio,
about.
it's in a 5-gallon bucket.
There's a
Okay.
lot I
I
want to learn
We
about.
mowed our we have to start over.
Can you
Oh,
make
gosh.
elderberry jelly? Is it come in a jam or it's just tea? Or it's just or can you make jelly out of that?
Yeah, you can make
Oh,
it.
you can make jelly. Oh, I grew up on elderberry jelly, and elderberry pie.
And
Yeah.
and if you really want, you can go to the to the wine end. Elderberry wine is,
Yeah.
then you don't feel any pain.
Yeah, elderberry wine.
We do just straight juice because it keeps the maximum health benefits.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I thought maybe the wine would help. That you mix the alcohol with it.
'Cause
Yeah.
Well, the wine makes you think it's helping.
Well, if you can make a wine out of it, then you can make a brandy out of it.
There you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I was doing it for my daughters because they like the gummies, the elderberry gummies.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Yes,
those
we
twice.
made the
Yeah.
elderberry gummies. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Francine
elderberry
says it
good.
can be what that soci that you take can be toxic to cattle and other livestock, and especially horses.
Yes.
What about chickens?
Yes.
No, she
It's
sells-
it's funny how that's one thing that people can tolerate and the animals can't.
That is funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is-
Miso and elderberry is good for chickens.
What's good
Well,
for chicken? What's
It
good for
won't
chicken?
hurt. Cats will it because I have a ton of stray cats around here.
I don't think it would. I don't know.
I
for
missed
sure.
that. I missed what somebody said it was good for chicken. What was good for chickens? I got 31 of them.
Shiso and elderberry is good
Oh,
for
it's good
chickens.
for chickens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Elderberry. Yeah, nah.
Oh, I give my elderberries
They-
after I get done making tea. I put them
Yes.
in a bowl and I give them out to my chickens. They love that.
They
They
love
go
'em.
after it like crazy.
Well,
I actually
that's
freeze
good.
some during the summertime, and it keeps the chickens from getting
keep them from
overheated.
cook off or
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's
Oh, yeah.
you know what's great for chickens?
What?
Lemon sauce. Fantastic chicken.
Really?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
talking about putting it on there when you're cooking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, what we generally do,
Terry,
with our
don't go there.
elderberry, we'll juice our elderberries,
Yeah.
and then after we juice them, then we take the mash and distill the mash and get the hydrosols out of it. Then freeze the mash and slowly feed that mash to the chickens throughout the year. And we've never had a chicken have any kind of respiratory issues.
Oh wow.
I had light Brahmas, and our light Brahmas were the most healthiest birds. Literally.
I want to get more chickens next year so bad.
So
We
how
are
many?
too.
How many you have?
We
I
don't have
have-
any chickens right now.
I have 4. I had 2 last. I've had them for a year now. Last year the guy I was dating, a neighbor of mine, he was helping me look for some chickens. He bought me a chicken coop, and he was helping me look for chickens. And I found some on Craigslist, and it happened to be the guy actually is a cousin of his. And when we went there, I told him, I said I wanted all hens, 4 hens. I don't want any roosters. Well, I got 2 barred rock, an American, an Easter egger, and a golden lace Wyandotte. Well, one of the barred rocks is a rooster. My Easter egger was a rooster, and I just had to process him a little while ago. A couple months ago, a neighbor got chickens for his 2 little daughters, but they had no interest in them. And he got 2 Rhode Island Red, and he couldn't remember what the other ones were. And I found out they were Cornish cross hens, and they're huge.
She just
and I'm
wants
getting ready to-
she just wants more so she can choke them.
Yeah, wants to choke
Well,
them
we were-
chickens.
We had the
No,
light
Jason's got
Brahmas.
that chicken choke emotion. Okay.
You know, Darren, I had to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were up to about 20 or 25 light Brahmas, and then had the ducks and a few other little odds and end chicks. But I was offered a job back early spring, and I was going to be traveling all over the nation for the next few years. So we decided to go ahead, and everything was looking good on that job. I was told I had it. And so we ended up giving the chickens all to some friends of ours. And then I just quit hearing from that company altogether.
Oh wow.
No, no,
So
that's
after we got out of all the chickens and we're getting ready to pack up and bought a camper, and
I would have sent that company an invoice.
yeah.
yeah, I should. I've got a camper sitting in the yard we have never used.
They would have got an invoice. They would have got an invoice. Hey,
Well,
cash.
I'm lucky. Here, my landlord says I have no restrictions here, so whatever I want to do, I can do. It's just if I can buy the properties, then I can have the chickens I want and other things. I want to try doing quail and see how that goes.
That'd be
Well,
fun.
I'm
What's-
working on
what-
a job.
Okay, can I ask you a question about quail? Because I got space for quail, but what? The eggs go dirt cheap here in Connecticut. The quail eggs is like, I think it's like 18. It's like $3.
Well, you gotta have that many just to make a small omelet.
There's so little. Yeah.
There's so little.
I was
You
gonna
need
say,
a
where's
lot to make right.
just for pets or as a profit? Is it something that people eat? I mean, is it a profit somewhere like that? Because I see like it was
Around
100.
here, quail eggs are real expensive.
Here it
Wow.
now $3 a dozen. I mean, for the 18, because they don't have a dozen.
Really, they're about $3 a piece here.
Yeah,
Wow.
egg.
Yeah,
It's a delicacy.
they're a
yeah.
delicacy, especially in the Korean area. We got a lot of Korean areas here around Hot Springs.
Oh, let me tell you the joke about that was when I first got ducks, when we got Pekin ducks, and I used to give the Asian, my wife is a nurse, and I used to just, because we didn't eat eggs, and she was like, oh, give me the eggs, the duck eggs. Duck eggs. I didn't know those were delicacy. Like you said, egg. I was giving it to her for free. She was getting a
Hey,
dozen.
I love duck eggs, but I hate ducks.
Oh, me too. We got rid of them. Well, like Daryl said, with some duck sauce and some rice, they taste delicious. Very very
Real
messy.
quick, Pete's Little Homestead. That elderberry I have in the 5-gallon bucket, it's actually just a test. We've got 60 elderberry plants in our orchard.
Wow.
But I'm just doing this because I've had a lot of people say you can't grow elderberry, or I've actually always said you can't grow elderberry in containers because of their root system is so large. So I'm doing one just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you see, North and South said is the dozen is only $2 where she at. I mean, I don't know exactly where she at, but
Quail was a bit of a hot item, and there's a lot of homesteading channels who've done quail and looked at getting it into it for money, and I think it's pretty much played out. The problem is everyone has them now,
Right.
so everyone has them, and there's no dollars left in it.
To me, the quail is a lot like crawfish. They taste good, but it's a lot of work for a tiny bit of meat.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for a little bit of meat. Yeah,
Little
that's
bit,
what we
yeah.
were thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I like to go to the meetups. Well, to see everybody, but I have people bring me fresh eggs. It's the only time I get fresh eggs.
Oh, if you were closer, we'd give you some, Sherry. We get fresh eggs daily.
Oh yeah, that's like Brenda from Duncan 1900.
Yeah.
Whenever we
Yeah.
see her,
Oh, yeah.
she brings me no less than 3 dozen eggs.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
word. Well,
Wow.
next time we see you, we'll bring you bunches of eggs.
Yeah, I usually
Yeah.
bring all my cartons with us, and
Yeah.
that's what I did in Kentucky. I brought canning jars and egg cartons.
Oh, my goodness. Yep.
everybody wants 5 dozen. I told them I only got 31 chickens, and everybody wants 5 dozen, 4 dozen. I'm like, I'm a backyard farmer. I don't have a homestead. I have a backyard. If anybody see my videos, I'm on 0.03 acres.
Well, you're doing a
Wow.
good job,
Wow,
though.
that's
I'm
pretty good.
smaller than you.
Well, what was the girl we met at the shindig? What was her name? Can't remember her name. She's got a real good Instagram. She doesn't do YouTube, but she's feeding her
Yeah,
family.
Tasha, think of that
Oh,
girl's name at the
patio.
shindig.
Dean, you can't finish. I hear you.
Do what? I didn't hear you, Miss Sharon.
I said, yeah, Tasha, think of that girl's name from the shindig. Like there was only one. Like there was only one there.
Yeah.
Christy, Crystal.
Something like that.
Something
Hey, we went to lunch with her. We should remember her.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear the story. Go ahead.
Continue.
Continue.
She lives in Houston, Texas, and she's got aquaponics. She has chickens and everything on an apartment balcony.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I mean, she has some pictures. I'll find her and I'll mention it this week. But her entire patio is just covered in paint pots and gutters that she uses for growing in, and
Oh,
a lot of like the microton peppers or peas.
that's
A
great.
lot of the miniature plants.
Wow.
Oh, you said she had chickens on it.
Yeah, she has 3 hens on her patio.
Wow.
Oh,
So in downtown Houston, Texas.
Roosters at that.
No, she don't have any roosters.
No?
No.
I thought she said she did.
No, she tried a rooster and got in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then she snuck hens in. She brought them in
I
at
mean,
6.
3 hens make enough noise to make you get put out.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have any. You have to have. We live in a subdivision, and you have to have They say you have to have at least an acre to have any chickens.
oh.
Oh.
So we can't have chickens. So when I go to meetups, I say, bring me eggs.
You have to move.
Cheryl,
can
I know
have
where
them.
3 acres is coming up for sale come January.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come to Missouri. You can have chickens.
Yep. We got lots of land out here.
And I can have chickens, but no roosters on the 10th of the acre that I live on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually it's no roosters. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have roosters either. We only can have the hens. But I don't think if I got a rooster, it would be just for a couple of weeks. I rent them out if I was going to hatch out. But I'm not going to do it. It's come out.
You know,
cheaper.
initially I didn't want roosters, but after we were given our first 4 Brahmas,
Mm-hmm.
4 Brahma hens, and we wanted to raise Brahmas, so we found I got her a Brahma rooster for Valentine's Day.
Aw.
Mhm.
Top of that,
Aw.
yeah.
A rooster for Valentine's Day. That's cute.
But I'll never have chickens again without a rooster.
He was crowing her.
Oh, okay.
It's not just the crowing; it's how protective they are over their hens,
Yeah.
and
We sure are.
Yeah.
they'll let out that weird crow, and all the hens know to run for cover.
That's
Right.
exactly right. Yep.
Right.
We
Yep.
have two roosters, don't we? No,
2 roosters.
we actually have more than 2.
Yeah.
We have a bantam one.
We're
Yep.
we have a bunch of little roosters also. We're gonna have to get rid of here
Our
soon.
children
Yeah.
are into incubating, so we keep getting more roosters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we
Oh,
made the
Lord.
mistake we had at one time we had the Brahma hens, we had some silky hens, and we had a few astrolops. And then we ended up with a silky rooster,
Oh boy.
and he didn't fare too well against that 22 tall Brahma rooster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've seen it all.
silky
Well, go back.
roosters. They think they're tough, but
Yeah.
poor
They're
thing.
not.
Yeah, when they come up against an 18-pound
Right.
big boy rooster,
No,
It's not happening. Yeah.
no.
I wish I had some video of it. Tasha actually had that Brahma rooster broke to walk on a leash.
Oh my.
Oh
Put a
wow.
little harness on him and walked him in the yard on a leash.
Oh,
That's
that
funny.
would've been- that would've been-
Yeah. That would be a video in
He would
itself.
come inside the house and just sit in my lap
Oh, that
on the couch.
happened
Oh
here.
my word.
My little daughters went outside. The chickens, I free ranged them, the ones we had earlier, and the wife was asleep. And she said, I thought I was dreaming that the chickens were on the bed, on top of me, all over the bed. And it worked because my little ones went out to the backyard. We raised the chickens inside the house. And we took them to the barn, right? Small barn. They had somehow they left the door. The chickens came in the house, jumped on her bed, on top of
Oh
her,
my
and
goodness.
she thought she was dreaming. She thought she was dreaming.
Don't ever leave the door open.
Yeah.
Poop all
We
over
can't
the floor.
keep our door open without the chickens walking in.
Yeah, we leave our
I
door
came home
open.
from I came home from work one day and found 2 baby geese in the house over there on her sewing machine making diapers for them.
Oh,
She sewed little diapers to put on her geese.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Well, I learned one thing this year about chickens. Because my son's best friend, when he got one of their Rhode Island Reds, they passed away, and they had gone away for a week, and so I was taking care of. I told him I'd give him water and feed him and all that, and we had a cold spell come through and rain, and I ended up bringing them in the house. And my dining room table, I ended up getting wire mesh going from one wall around the table to the other wall, and they stayed under my dining room table in my living room for a month. And they didn't smell. The only time that I had a smell in here is when the Cornish crosses started spilling the container of water.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was so thankful I had a tarp under all that bedding because my floor would have been ruined.
Oh boy. Yeah, they're a mess.
Yeah, there's only one way chickens are getting close to my kitchen table.
With a barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Well, after this week, those 2 meat birds, they're going. We have rain coming tomorrow for the next 4 days because of the stupid storm in the Gulf.
So time to choke the chickens.
Yeah. But I'll be hanging them and doing it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got 31 hens, and they all acting up. Acting
Wow.
up.
I
You
don't
see-
hardly
Yeah.
hear my hens. The
Oh, I
only
hear-
time when I know my hens are laying eggs is when my rooster starts cackling.
Oh,
My hens won't cackle, my rooster will.
no.
Ours
Mine's
do. Ours are noisy.
one of the chickens are inside one of their favorite boxes. Then they arguing about who getting in the box next.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I got
do.
I
Literally.
got 3 boxes in my coop, and both hens go to the one box.
They seem to do that.
Right, right.
Ours do the same thing.
If y'all watch my video, I have just bought a 15 box nesting box, vintage it came from a barn in Connecticut, cost me
Wow.
$150, and they still fighting over 2 boxes. That's
Yeah, they do.
Hey, do any of y'all
Yeah.
use rollaway boxes?
huh?
Have you ever tried rollaway boxes where the eggs roll away so they can't get access to them?
No.
Huh.
Mm-mm.
What's that? Never heard of it.
I know 'em.
You're,
I don't have chickens, but I know them.
the bottom of the
Wait,
coop, the bottom of the box has a slight angle on it. So whenever
Oh,
the egg actually rolls away from them, so they can't pack them. The
away.
eggs don't get dirty and all.
Oh,
right.
there you
Yeah,
go.
I've seen that.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Oh, I've seen them.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw it. I seen how to make it cheap. You go get some cheap paint pail. I mean, the paint
Yeah.
pan, and people put Well, I don't have the issue of my chickens eating the eggs. They all right.
We never had that issue either, but it was just to help keep them cleaner, is what I was doing it for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't poop over them when they're when they roll away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, my hen box is not that big, so they that's like a cramp up a Manhattan apartment. There ain't that much room to get up and stand on the poop. Yeah, roll in there. So
So we had the Brahmas, so they needed a big box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that issue when I had the community box. I had made a community box for them. That's when I had that issue with the pooping and stuff. But now I have if you ever go to one of my videos, you'll see the nesting box. It's probably 15 inches high and about 15 inches wide. So it's just enough for them to get into lay. It ain't where they can actually stand up and poop. So I haven't had now. Yeah, what bugged me out, I have some young girls, I think the Leghorns, American Leghorns, whatever, the Leghorns. And I was wondering, who's laying white eggs? Because all other chickens, they have brown eggs. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, those are the little girls. They actually starting to lay now. Now I'm getting the white eggs from the white longhorns. I call them long. Yeah, so longhorns, something like that. I forgot the name of them. They're white. They're the ones in the Kellogg cornflake box, the original cornflake box. What is those?
Yeah, the Leghorns, yeah.
Leghorns.
Leghorns.
Yeah, Leghorns.
Now, are the Brahmas like docile like the barred rocks are?
Very.
What?
Very
Bar
docile.
rocks ain't docile. I got 5 bar rocks and they be acting a fool in my car.
I got 2 barred rocks. I can pick up my rooster and hold him and pet him, and he don't try to peck at me.
Oh yeah.
And the other, my hen, she'll follow me around with food. I can pet her and all day long.
They never had a problem.
Yeah, that Brahma rooster of Tasha's, she'd sit out in the yard. He'd come and crawl up in her lap and just lay down.
Yeah,
I might have to look into getting Brahmas next year because I got the one Rhode Island red and the Bar Rock hen and the Golden Lace Wyandotte hen.
They're very slow growing. They take on 3 to 5 years to get full mature dry.
Oh.
Who you talking about? Or it's something else?
Wow.
The Brahmas?
My favorite.
Oh, the Brahmas.
What our favorite is. The Buff Orpingtons.
Yeah, we like the Buff Orpingtons.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Buff
I got 11 of those.
The Buff Orpingtons.
Black
We
Orpingtons.
like them.
I have 10 Buff Orpingtons, black Australoops.
Wow.
Yeah.
5
Australorps. Come on, folks. It's Aussie in the name.
I like the black Australorps, yeah.
Australorp. That's what they call, right?
Yeah, they're from Australia. That's
Australorp,
they're the Australorp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have 10 of those. 10 black ones, and I got 5 bar rocks and 4
Buff Orpingtons. Leghorns.
Yeah, and you'll always see when I go in that videotape is one she's called Spacey. She's a bar rock, and she's the worst, man. She's the worst. She's always under my feet. I'm scared I'm gonna break her leg because she's always under my feet.
Oh.
She'll, like a little cat, just be under me.
Yeah.
You'll see me arguing with them. People like, you argue with your chickens? I'll be like, arguing. Bum rush. Every time I open the chicken run, they try to bum rush out into the yard. And then they want to go into my raised beds, and they tore up my raised bed. I got a video on that. They tore up the raised bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're good for that.
I wish I could free range chickens here, but I can't. There's too many stray cats around here.
Oh, they'll tear up a cat. Don't get that to it. We got a cat out here too. Yeah, I mean when they get big. I mean if they small, different story. But cat ain't gonna survive these. They gang up. They like little raptors.
I got too many streetwalkers around here too. They steal them.
If you get you some of those Brahmas, they'll take care of the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Our chickens take care of the cats.
Believe it or not,
Don't worry about that.
I am 300 pounds. When I go to my chicken run with 30 chickens, I be thinking they be plotting to jump me. Kids, when I come in, they start squawking, and I'll be like, "Is these the little raptors?" Because they say they're close to turkeys or whatever they are, but they're like little raptors. They have their own language.
That Brahma rooster of hers, he whooped a boxer.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Came up and tried getting in the run, and he flat whooped
me
that
one.
dog.
Yeah, pug.
What?
Say hi.
Yeah. See,
Is that pug?
That's a pug. Yep, sure
This
is.
is adorable.
Oh.
She's a sweetie, huh?
Yeah, she's
She's a
a ham.
good girl.
She's a ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of teenagers that we call
Mary
teenage
Kelly's.
chickens, and those are the ones that get underfoot.
Kelly's.
Yeah.
Yeah, my chickens, my yellow, she'll lay down. They be on top of her, roosting on top of her.
Yeah.
She don't bother with
Kelly's.
I don't know if I can get this property next year. Maybe I'll
Everybody.
try free ranging some. But I gotta wait because earlier this year, my landlord in the back of the two properties, they sprayed weed killer. So I ain't putting no animals back there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
But things that, like I said, if you want the property, trust me, you'll get that property. Is everything is negotiable in this world.
I want to see
love
you get him on your lap.
Come here.
I have learned that if you want it bad, you're gonna get that property that you want next door to you. You just gotta figure out a plan to get it.
There
I
you
gotta
go.
save up. I gotta save up
No, you don't have to save
$5,000.
up. You don't have to save up. I'm gonna tell you what works for me. He ain't doing nothing with it, so it ain't doing him no good. So why you don't get a payment plan? You don't have to save up. You just be
the way my landlord is.
Oh,
Yeah. I can sweet talk him for some things, but that'd be a whole lot of sweet talking.
No, I'm not saying get free. I'm saying where you think you have to save up. I'm saying at the same time you're a renter, you're his land, you're his tenant. You can actually say, hey, what if I do another 4 years of giving you extra $150 for the property? I don't know how much you want for the property.
I couldn't do that a month because of my budget. That's why he won't raise my rent because he knows I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Well, get you a dollar scratch off.
I've been trying.
Yeah, but you'll get it. Trust me, it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah.
I'm saving up for it, and I'm going to give him the money hopefully by the end of next year.
Okay.
There you go.
Do a rent to own.
Yep. Have a goal.
That's what I was talking about. Rent to own, like,
yep.
As you give them extra whatever. I mean, I just said 150. It don't have to be 150. It could be extra $50. I don't know how much you want for it, but extra $50, extra $35, $40 might get you there. I don't know.
If I had the money down that he's asking, because he wants $5,000 down, and then he do rent to own. If I had that money when we first moved in here, he had this house and property up for sale for $25,000 on Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
And
wow.
I would have snatched it up if I had the money, but I didn't.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
In 2018, this house and property were worth a lot less, and now it's almost $100,000 when you look on Realtor.com for the estimated property value.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yep. It's gone up quite a bit. Here in Missouri, everything is doubled.
Yep.
It's absolutely crazy because we're looking for land as well, and every time we found something, it gets snatched up before we got a chance.
Well, the secret is West Virginia, y'all know. You still can get
mountainous.
I just get a good deal for West Virginia. 4 acres, $8,000.
Oh my word!
Oh, that's great.
It's just on the outside of Nashville. I meant to say Nashville, Tennessee. It's not that far because when I fly in, I go into Nashville back. So you still can get deals. You just North Carolina, called the Mountains. They still have deals there, y'all. They still have 8 properties.
And it's beautiful there.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Beautiful.
There's a property down the road from here. It's 70 acres. It's bank owned, and they want $700,000 for it.
700,000.
700,000. Because it can be residential or commercial.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. I know. Yeah.
Guys, I hate to, but I'm gonna have to get off here and get some sleep.
Okay. But that's another thing. Be careful when you're buying property too. When you just said residential and commercial, you can't do it so much. You can't do agriculture, so you need to stay away from that type of properties. So because they're gonna come.
And make sure you get your mineral rights.
Oh yeah. I got a family in Alabama lost that. Got an oil field right in the middle. the person sold them the land, but learned the mineral rights and have a pump sitting in the middle, pumping.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
guy here just outside of Hot Springs. They came in and mined his front yard for 20 years. Literally a parking
Wow.
spot and a walkway to his front porch.
Wow.
Everything else they dug up. They were up there at 3:00 in the morning digging his yard.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Alabama, and they got a little pump that's right in the down middle of the property, right in the middle of the property, because they sold the
I hate
land.
to y'all, but 5 a.m.'s coming early for me.
Kyle,
Oh,
Tasha,
I
you
got
take
Have a good
care.
night, Kyle.
Yeah,
It
thanks.
was good talking to you. We'll have to get
good night.
together.
In the
Check out
morning.
that
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
Yeah, I'll be leaving.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
Good night.
I'll give it another 4 or 5 minutes myself. I didn't realize it was this late talking to you guys.
We should probably all get to bed.
Hey, I'm at work.
Girls in remote school learn, so I got to get them up and get the computers going. So
Yeah.
remote
Yeah.
learning, they on this what they call a hybrid. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday they're remote. Thursday, Friday they actually go into the schoolhouse.
Wow.
They're not
Yeah.
fully remote. They're just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday they go inside. And some
Okay.
kids go to school on Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday they're remote. They doing a
Wow.
swap. Corona, the virus is up
Yeah.
to back. Connecticut is back in the red zone.
That's
Wow.
like our grandson is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Isn't that what Heather
Wow.
said?
I'm waiting.
He
I'm
goes.
waiting for them to shut schools down here in South Carolina because we had over 1,000 new cases yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Misty said that
Wow.
Texas is right back up there again also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connecticut.
Jersey too. The governor shut down. A lot of businesses closed, like the bars and restaurants, closed a lot of them. And I have a friend that has a karate studio, and
You're in New Jersey?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, you're from Jersey.
Wow.
I'm
Where
in
you
South
at?
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
That's why I miss the snow so much. I don't miss Jersey. I miss the snow.
Everything's open here in Missouri. I don't know. if
Everything's
people-
open down here.
Yeah. Things seem to be slowing down somewhat.
They're trying to get you on prep.
Yeah, we homeschool, so
It
we're
doesn't affect us, but yeah, I know the school situation is a little wonky right now.
Yeah.
My kids do e-learning at home right now, and we had the choice of them doing e-learning or having them go to school, but they get sick so easy, so I had them do e-learning. And between the middle of this month and November 4th, I can apply to have them start going back to school come February. And I might do that because the numbers aren't so bad, but if I do, I don't know what the numbers going to be like come February.
Yeah.
Me and the
Yeah.
white we're
Let's see.
gonna bring somebody in twice a week, tutor a personal student. Because our daughter's in first grade, so they had a half of kindergarten, then they just promoted them socially to first grade. They know their stuff. I mean, we teach them. Well, we thinking about just bringing somebody in for 2 hours for 2 days. We probably do Wednesday and Sunday or Saturday. Have somebody come in as a tutor.
There
give
you
them-
go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You have options. Yeah.
Yeah, because I told people, I said, the game that our government's playing is that
Yeah.
5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to see the cause effect of education in America with the children. I mean, it's good that y'all doing homeschooling, but the
Yeah.
kids can't do homeschooling, or the parents just is too busy working or trying to work. Kids are going to fail getting into colleges and good high schools
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they are losing like our daughters are in first grade, and when you're in first grade, I believe between first grade and fifth grade is your best spots of education. If you don't get it between first and fifth, you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it. So I know they in first grade, they know they sharp as a tack, but I said we just need the extra help. I mean,
Yeah.
I need a professional to come in. I'm not a professional educator. Their mother is. She's a college professor and a nurse. So she's but she's so busy working 12-hour shifts, and she teaches also. So
Wow.
She's nonstop.
oh no, she's younger than me, and she's a non-stopper. She's a go-getter, top of her class, and she's a professor at one of the colleges here teaching nursing.
Wow.
Nursing, clinicals, and she works full time at the ER. She's the ER nurse,
Ooh, oh my
Wow.
goodness, she's
She's
busy.
busy, yeah.
and she
Sure.
continues to thrive. And she goes on college online now. I mean, her college class she used to go in, but she's excelling. You know,
Wow.
but it's a lot.
Doing
And then
good.
me,
That's
and with
a
me,
lot.
girls, I'm retired. As I was saying, I'm retired and writing my books. And with the chickens and everything, it's been rough. It's been rough. I give my hats off to the teachers now. I kid y'all not. Even with y'all homeschooling,
Yeah.
it's gotta be like, wow, you know.
It was an eye opener to a lot of the folks that didn't do homeschooling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
And
It's
You know.
like with the e-learning my kids are doing. I'm seeing some of the stuff they have my son doing. And it's like you're in 7th grade. You're not in elementary,
Yeah.
and he's learning more from TV shows on history and stuff like this. And they're putting in this e-learning stuff they're giving him. It's like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
Mm.
You have to kind of be on top of
they failed American kids big time here with education.
They are.
you want to put in here, Kenny.
It's amazing how little Americans know about world history or anything else. Anything outside of America, Americans get lost.
Hmm. That's true.
Oh, I mean, I know you're from Australia, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm right along with you because here it goes. A lot of us don't think for ourselves in America no more. They done took that thinking caps off. A lot of us, we just go by what the majority says, and that's what it goes. That's how it goes. We don't think for ourselves no more. We let our
Well,
government.
This
I'm
is
the
my
majority-
kids' books now. They don't do books. They do this.
Yes, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'd rather see them use books than this thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
I-
That's
Like
what
you
they
talk to,
do.
like
Yeah.
a simple example is you talk to Americans and you go, when did World War II start? And they say Pearl Harbor. It had been fought for 3 years before that,
Yeah,
but Americans
We
as
got
a
into
rule
it.
all
Got
think
into
Pearl
it.
Harbor
Right.
yeah.
was
Yeah.
the start of World War II, and it's like, wow.
Hmm.
Well, we're gonna have to end,
You are-
guys.
you
He
are
has to get to work. I mean, get to work, get to bed, get
Yeah.
to bed. We have to start. Get up early
I
in the
started
morning.
Start
early,
early in
yeah.
the morning. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
appreciate you being
All right.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice-
Absolutely.
all y'all guys-
Nice to chat with you guys.
Yeah, it's getting late for
Good
everybody.
seeing him.
For anybody I
Good
didn't
night.
see, I'll visit your
Nice.
websites. I mean, your YouTube.
Yes.
channel. I will subscribe stuff like that.
Yes.
So take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
All right. Take
Bye.
care.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, I think it is getting about late enough here. We're probably just gonna have to say good night to everybody here. But
Yeah. 11:20. Didn't even realize what time it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, it's 3:20 in the afternoon. I'm happily working away.
I can see that.
Yeah, I'm semi-retired. It's just the company I work for doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, that's a good one.
okay, well, Darren, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. We've had
That's fine.
a great time.
Yeah, we made Sabrina's night.
It's always fun to sit here and
She
watch
doesn't.
Sherry's reactions.
I know that's what you're doing it for too. Just remember, you make the state paybacks.
Yep.
And Terry, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you calling in too, and
Oh, no
And,
problem. I had fun.
adding. So, it's nice when things don't go as planned and the nights work out as well as tonight did. So,
Yeah.
Freaky, you're semi-normal. Oh Lord, we're in trouble.
Well, I think I know why Jason didn't pop on, because they had to get rid of that one cow today. That steer.
Yeah, yep. Harry went to going to freezer camp.
Yep.
North and South Homestead. If you ever need help, you can always get in touch with Daryl. I mean, you know, he's doing that anyway.
yeah, tomorrow night we'll do the Tech Tuesday. Don't have a subject yet. but we'll come up with something. So we'll do the Tech Tuesday tomorrow night. That will be 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Right.
And want to thank everybody for being here tonight, especially those moderators that we had in the chat, and extra special thank you to all of Smudge's pack that joined us tonight in the chat.
Pete joined us tonight.
Oh, did he?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wonderful. So, if you'd all like to help out the channel, you can just click that join button there and join into Smudge's pack, and we give you back something every month. You get something in the mail every month from us. So,
Yeah, Wendy, yeah, you and your DSL, I know that stinks. Yeah, Freaky, you're going to have to 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. Hate to tell you that.
all right. Anything else? Huh?
That's all I can think of.
That's all you can think of?
That's all I can think of. Yeah, North and South, speak up if you come in tomorrow night. Speak up. Or if you can think of a subject that you want Daryl to talk about and interact in the chat tomorrow night, message me on Facebook. I'm there off and on throughout the day. You see me in the small YouTube group. So.
Oh, I suppose the other thing I could talk about is, in case any of you don't know, we are doing limited amounts of merch for other people. So if you're looking for any mugs, T-shirts, mouse pads, hate to say it, but face masks.
Face masks, stickers.
Stickers.
A lot of them on the homesteading or Homestead of YouTube, I think, today. We're talking about, would you put a sticker on your vehicle that has your channel name? Yep. We have it on the back. We have it on the back of our truck, and we have one on the back of our camper. And when we were
advertising.
when we were going to Kentucky in September to the picnic, I had people messaging us on YouTube. Saw your sticker. We're subscribers. And then when we were coming home in August from the Life Conference in Missouri, a young kid found us.
We stopped and ate at a Freddy's.
At Freddy's, yeah. And this young kid said, and he was just a teenager because I went to his channel, and he saw the Smudge sticker and found us that way. And that's on the back of the truck. So yeah.
Sabrina wants some merch.
You want a towel, Sabrina? Just be careful what you ask for. Would you like it with your channel name on it, with sublimation, or would you like the name just embroidered on a towel?
It needs to be a thick one.
Be careful what you... sequin? God. We have 2 sequin backpacks here that were for our 2 granddaughters that we haven't seen since July 4th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that, Terry, tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, so
Hawaii Volcano Squad. How cool. That is a cool name. That is a cool name.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Click on that before they... Wow. Oh, fun shooting videos.
well, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, we'll do our Tech Tuesday, and
Sabrina, you need an intervention.
No, it's got to say hashtag chicken.
all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you interact with people on their channels, or even like these on live streams, if people don't know you, they're going to go out and look for your channel, and if they find it interesting, they're going to subscribe. The only channels that I don't subscribe to is if they don't show their subscriber count. I may comment, but I normally will not subscribe to them. Yeah.
Whenever you say goodbye.
So, Wendy, you take care. I'll chat with you on Marco, and Terry, I'll get with you also.
Okay.
And Darren, thanks for calling in. That was fun.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes. So, take care, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.